Okay, so bear with me here. I've been a little sick, so my voice is a little out of it. But wanted to kind of show you what I've been dealing with this John Deere LX176 model. I inherited this, 2 years ago with the house purchase. They left it behind. It wasn't running, and I took apart the carburetor, cleaned it all. Did a detailed cleaning. All new filter, so basically a full tune-up on this thing. New air filter, new fuel filter, and new spark plug. I did a fresh oil change on it, and I've been keeping up with that since. I installed a new fuel pump, which is right here, and new battery. So yeah, that's all 2 years old. But and then over here, it wouldn't start. I actually had to replace the ignition module right here. This igniter, that was a pretty cheap, easy fix right there. So I got all that running. I got it running, but over time, I was having issues with it not starting. I mean, it would start, I should say, but it just took a lot of cranking. And I would, put starting fluid right here in the carburetor or a couple drops of fuel in the carburetor. But what happened is I would start it and it would just quickly die off and burn out. So did a lot of research. Turns out with these Kawasaki engines, they're pretty notorious for these throttle cable to come loose over time, right? So as it comes down here, it feeds right into the choke plate right here. And what I noticed that there was so much give right here. So the choke plate, it wasn't staying closed when I went to go full throttle on it. So what I did to fix this, I would obviously leave this in the full choke position, follow this down here, and this screw right here, I had to loosen this and make some adjustments to it so that there wasn't as much play with this. This used to be like really loose and just tons of play with it. So I thought, okay, is there another choke cable? Like with this, I had to adjust as it goes right underneath the carb. But played around with this. I pulled this as tight as I could, and you just basically make some adjustments with this to make sure that this isn't as loose. And since I did that, it started right up. So keep that in mind. I do notice that, some people have mentioned that there could be some issues with the fuel line. Obviously this thing's over 30 years old, so these things do go bad, but I inspected this the best I could. I even blew some air into the compressor, or some compressed air. I took apart the hose right here on the back side of it going to the tank. So I put some air in here. I opened the gas tank, and I just saw if there were some bubbles coming out, which there were. So I didn't think there were any major things wrong with this. I thought maybe, okay, I have to replace this. Pretty cheap, simple fix. But I said, okay, well, let me just start with the easiest thing first, which was this. So far so good. I mean, there could be some pinhole leaks in this that could be causing air to get stuck in there and having issues getting that to turn over that way. But all in all, that's pretty much it. So it's worked, and let me just give it a start up here and see where we're at with it. All right, starts right up. That's it. Thanks, guys.